How you doing today? I'll be basically telling the story on basically how I got where I am today. It all started in 7th and 8th grade when I was a dual sport athlete. I was a dual sport in football and track, but I also played a little basketball on the side. I was basically all around athlete, just one of the kids from the neighborhood who got to do sports. So basically, 7th grade had a successful football season, successful track season. Didn't really run, wasn't really fast, didn't really win anything. 8th grade year came along, successful football season. Went to alternative school during 8th grade track season, but I came back right before the district meet. Ended up becoming a district champion in 110-meter hurdles, 300-meter hurdles, and the 4x200 meters. So I wanted to give summer track a try. I gave summer track a try. This is my first time ever running summer track against different kids around the world. I ended up becoming number 9 in the nation of 400-meter hurdles back then when Junior Olympics was in Greensboro, North Carolina. Freshman year, come on of high school, we get hit. I'm from Houston, Texas. We get hit from a big hurricane named Hurricane Harvey. Hurricane Harvey wiped my whole freshman football season almost completely out. We only ended up having 5 football games, and we was trying to schedule, like mini football games in between the games we were already having. But right before I just got moved up to varsity, my first varsity football game, I was a play. It was on a play. It was a punt play. I went in for the tackle, you know, turned the wrong way, ended up tearing my ACL. So now I'm in a very disappointed state of mind. You know, I was just like really didn't want to do anything anymore. I didn't want to play football. I didn't want to run track. I didn't run track. So I ended up just stopped going to school. Like I just didn't want to go to school anymore. My mother had got hit with breast cancer, so that took an impact on it. And then again, like it's just things that was the acts that was playing in that time just made me not want to do anything anymore. So, summer track season came along. I just got done with therapy for my knees. You know, it's still the end of high school year. It's around qualifying season, but summer track is starting to come. So I was starting to focus in on getting ready for summer track, say forget high school. So I started going back to school, getting back on the right track that I need to be. And then that year, summer track, I made it to the Junior Olympics, but I ended up not wanting to go because money issues. 10th grade year came along. Indoor, I did decently. I didn't want to play football anymore. I made the decision to myself to never play football. So 10th grade indoor season, I did decent. Outdoor season, I ran, very well. I'm not going to say I ran the best. I ran very well. But I ended up beating one of the guys on my team that was on the relay for varsity. So I got moved up to varsity for track my 10th grade year and, ran on the relay. So, that summer, 10th grade summer, that's the summer, a lot of things start falling into play. I started running real fast, started running the times I needed, becoming one of the best athletes in the nation, one of the best athletes in the state of Texas. I was number 2 in the nation in the 200 meters in 2019. I won the 2019 USATF Most Outstanding Athlete of the Year award. And, I was just in the groove. Like, I was just ready for junior year. So junior year was my COVID year. Indoor season, I did good. Got 3rd place at the Texas A&M Indoor Classic, 2nd in the hurdles in the U of H Carl Lewis Invitational, and I was on the roll. Pulled my hamstring, the first outdoor meet, between the first outdoor meet, and I was just in a very depressed state of mind. But then COVID came around. When COVID came around, I canceled our whole season. But there was still, small track meets going on during the summer. I ran to the track meet on 4th of July and ran the PR at 10:51 without practice. So, I was still back in the groove. So now I'm just trying to get my offers going. I'm trying to get into school. I'm trying to get into college, trying to get my grades straight. So then senior year came along. I was magnificent. I had a nice indoor campaign during senior year. Opened up good in the 110 hurdles outdoors. Became one of the best athletes indoors in the 200 meters indoors in the whole U.S. Ran a time of 21:49. Only lost to 2 other people that whole year. And I became one of the good athletes. Then outdoor season came around, opened up a nice PR in the 4x1, 110 hurdles, and the 4x4 opened up. Then I started feeling a little bit pain behind my same knee. I tore my ACL in when I was in 9th grade. So I went to go get it checked out. They said it wasn't nothing. So I kept running, and I kept feeling a small pain in my hamstrings. But I don't think it was my hamstring because it was toward the back of the knee. Once that became, and I finally figured out what it was, I figured out I had torn my meniscus in my right knee, the same knee I tore my ACL in. And I was gonna be able to run for the end of the season. But they was like, if I get a cortisone shot, I'll be able to run. So I ended up getting a cortisone shot just to let the pain go away for that nice little moment. And I started running the 4x4. We ended up dropping a stick in the 4x4 regionals. Didn't get to go to state. I didn't run in state my senior year. Summer track season come along. I had my surgery. I'm just really trying to get back in the groove to run and get ready for college. Coach Goodman from Coastal Carolina hit me up, offered me, gave me a full-ride scholarship to Coastal Carolina. I accepted it because I didn't have, a lot of other schools looking at me because of my knee injury. And now I'm in college, became Sunbelt third team All-American in the 4x1 and 4x400 meters. And I'm just ready to look and see what the future has brought to me or will bring to me. Thank you.